Let's see how long this can go before Comcast inevitably just breaks my spirit. Welcome back to another stream. Today we're just going to do some cards because I don't really have a lot planned for today, and I gotta make today short. So we've got some more Lorcana to do. I've got a friend with me. Oh, for God's sakes, they wait until I actually start. All right, I'll be right back. I don't even need to hit the other screen. I'll be back.
Bro, they got Disney card games? What? Lorcana? Never seen this stuff before. All right. What's the bets? How long it's going to take him to get back here? I'm thinking 2 minutes.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Oh no, this can't be.
Yes!
Only come busting through that door in the next few seconds here. Because I want to see what this Lorcana stuff is. I have no idea what this is. Hello. Listen, the most card stuff I know is like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and all that kind of stuff. I have no idea what Lorcana is. How long has Disney had a card game? Like what is this? Like, I'd love to have Ace explain this right now, but he is away from keyboard, it seems. So. Oh. Nope, that was that.
Always when I'm about to start doing something, man.
How it goes.
They left the bag of treats in the view for the dog to get instead of keeping it in a high spot.
Oh, no.
Bunch of high. What the hell is that? You know what? That is a trash beat. How you doing, Daniel? How's it going? How's the school year starting off for you? Oh my god.
Alright, so no one in chat was able to fill me in. What is this Lorcana stuff, dude?
It's going. That's good. So Lorcana is just the Disney card game. Well, one of them anyway, but the more prominent one.
They have
yeah.
multiple?
I think Disney had like a couple of card games way back when. I don't think this is their first outing into card games, just like how the Star Wars one isn't its first. Apparently, there was something called Star Wars Destiny a long time ago before it became Star Wars Unlimited. Yeah, the kids are everywhere, dog. Anyway, let's go ahead and try to debate. Do I want to open? We'll open all of the Inkland cards first, and then we'll open the trove so I can actually put the cards into the trove. Let's see. There we go. Oh. All right. Okay. Get the plastic plastic wrap off. I want the plastic rack on. Let's see. Where's it open? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, where does it open? I don't. This is different than normal, like, booster sets. I've been holding on to this one for a while. Kind of for the time period that it is now, where it's like I can't really be getting any other ones. Alright, there we go. Like we did before, I believe I did it in colors. So, let's see here. I think the chaser for this set, whether it's the enchanted version or not, I just want the And Along Came Zeus song, so I can maybe start building a deck around that one. For context, that song is it deals 5 damage to a character on play, which is going to be good. Let's see here. So we've got the first pack. Lorcana's 12 cards per pack. Is that Piglet on the front? You've only played Yu-Gi-Oh, right, Austin?
No, I've played basically nothing outside of a couple like Friday Night Magics and
Okay, so you have touched
a
it.
while back.
Hey, E-Man, how you doing? What you up to? So you have played Magic a little bit.
Very tiny amount.
To be fair, Lorcana is kind of close to Magic, if you could believe it. It's kind of got the same premises. Some of the key differences just being that, like, you know how you place lands in Magic?
Yeah.
So in Lorcana, you have certain cards. Actually, we can start it right here because I think it just goes to where I can just open it and then show the cards. Oh, they even come with a little thing about the location cards and some rules on them. That's cool. That's nice. They put little rule reminders in the packs for you. It's actually pretty cool. Small text, so you're not gonna see it here. But how was your vacation, E-Man? I know you were gone for a while. Let's see here. So, with Billy Bones here as an example, if my camera will focus, I don't know if the camera actually. There we go. You're gonna be delayed a little bit, but do you see you see that swirl around the 5 in the top left there?
Yeah.
So that just means that's a card you can take, put it face down, and now it's your ink resource. You can do that for as many times as you want during your turn.
Okay.
So if your whole hand can be inked and you don't mind just discarding your whole hand, then like you can just ink your whole hand. You were able to get some Final Fantasy boosters. Did you get anything good from them? I still have to get me a second set of that, see if I can't get a VV. See. The colors matter in some contexts. I just don't remember how they matter. And I'm not exactly sure what are good cards and what are bad cards from each set. I think one or two of these sets are going to rotate at some point. You got the suplexing a train and the rare Buster Sword. Nice. That's okay. That's actually kind of cool. Did I get the Buster Sword? I don't remember what we pulled from that Final Fantasy one except the Sephiroth, along with the Aerith. But cool. At least you got something good out of the packs you open. See, I don't know exactly what other types of cards I'm looking for out of this are. I do know, however, a 6/5 for 5 costs. Then again, it doesn't have any like extra text or anything, so I don't know. It might be good, it might not be good. It might be good ink fodder. So, Zazu, the bird from the Lion King. That's not something I was actually expecting. When this character is at a location, he gains 1 extra lore. Oh, I should probably explain to you. Lorcana, the goal is to get to 20 lore, and you do that by questing the cards. And what that means is you have to pay a resource. You have to pay the same amount of the resource in order for them to quest, if you can believe that. But they can fight for free. So if I wanted to and it was set up like this, I know it's going to be delayed on your side, but if I wanted to and it was set up like this, where this Zazu already quested, once something quests, it's exerted, so it's free to be taken out. I don't have to spend that 5 to attack it. I can just attack it and then leave it, basically. Okay. But if you want to quest along with it, you have to spend the 5 to quest. And honestly, 5 to quest for 1 lore kind of sounds poopy. I won't lie, that kind of sounds like absolute dog water. 5 for 1? That doesn't sound good. This is probably just something to keep on the field to like break other characters. But Zazu, on the other hand, it's a 1 cost. I'm not sure exactly how location stuff works. Rules are same for characters and items. You can play a location anytime during your turn. So how do you put a character in a location? Or is it that's just like the stadiums in like Pokemon where they're just already out? I'm not entirely certain how locations work because I didn't get the 1 deck I got to play the other day did not have locations in it, or I just won before I drew them. So I would think with the right location, Zazu over here is probably pretty decent. I won't lie to you. I have no clue whatsoever how to determine which of these cards are actually decent cards I should be remembering to check for, and which of these cards are take it or leave it. If I don't remember that I had it, I don't remember that I had it for later. Just anything that goes above that 204 is worth it. That's the card numbers, the number of cards in the set. So anything that goes above that is hella worth it. Other than that, brr. I'm just kind of happy to open cards. Oh, we got Lena Saberwing from the newer DuckTales show. That was a nice show. Okay, Rush. They can challenge the turn. I'll say that's what's the keyword I was looking for. I wonder if there's a keyword for quest, or if rushing the challenge is also the same as rushing the quest. It probably isn't. I have to look up the keywords at some point. DuckTales 2017 was pretty good. Yeah, I remember catching bits and pieces of that show. You know, I do have Disney Plus. I could just start watching that at some point. One of these days. But it was a pretty decent show. Who knows? Maybe next year we'll see the remake of the NES game. Yeah, cause the card game is fairly recent. It's like 2023, 2024, I believe. It's like around the same time as the Star Wars one, if you remember, if you've seen that one. So it's pretty. It's got a lot of characters. I think there's like a Soul card in here somewhere. I think there's a guy from Soul in here. If not in this set, it's in like another set. Um, but yeah, they pull from all ranges of Disney history. Like, what is Disney like 100 years old yet, or past 100? I think Disney's like at least 100 years old. So there's a lot to pull from for it. Speaking of
It's
locations,
101 years old.
Disney is 101. Disney's 100th birthday was last year?
1923. Its
Wow.
102nd birthday is in this year.
Wow.
Warner Bros.
23?
is actually a year older.
Is it weird that I can believe that?
Universal Pictures has 12 years on them. 113 years old.
Hmm.
Now, you know
Wow,
one that's
really?
barely been around in comparison? Pixar. That's turning, what, 40 this year? No, 40 next year in February.
Yeah, because Pixar is,
That's from the
Pixar's, yeah, 80s.
86.
What was the first Pixar movie? They had a short that was their first thing, but what was their first movie?
The first feature gosh, that's way after they...
Yeah, that's right, because Mickey Mouse went in the public domain. You're right.
Yeah.
The 100-year gap was finally up. Was it Toy Story? Was that their
That's
first?
its first feature film. I'm trying to see if there's anything before that.
They had
'cause that
some
was in
short
95.
films. They had like a short thing beforehand.
Yeah, they
Toy Story
went
was his
independent
first.
in 1986 because in '79 apparently they started as a computer division of Lucasfilm.
Ah, you know what? You're right. Yep.
Well, okay, so apparently before they released their first feature films, they were doing like special effects sequences. They did it for Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Young Sherlock Holmes, and a few other things.
Young Sherlock Holmes. Okay, that's a weird one that I kind of want to watch. Young Sherlock Holmes. It's probably just a kid just pretending to be Sherlock Holmes, but like, I'm interested in that.
No. It's just a young Sherlock Holmes and Watson out of boarding school.
Oh, I'm very interested in that. Then I'm gonna have to look that up later. I'm
It's about
kind of
40 years
interested
old
in that.
This year, 'cause it's from '85.
Damn. I'm very interested in that. Actually, I might actually try to see if that's on Disney Plus. Or, you know, maybe, who knows. So we got the McDuck Manor. It has no extra thing. I see 2 lore icons on it, so I'm not sure how it quests for those or if it adds to a character at that location. Not entirely sure how locations work because that's a new mechanic that I have not seen yet. So we will learn together at some point. One of these days, I'm going to have some sort of in-person card stuff. Maybe not live, but I'm going to try and record something. With accurate permission, of course. We got Minnie Mouse, Funky Spelunker, a hero card. When she's at a location, gains 2 attack. Okay. And she's a 1 cost, too. Okay, some cheap costs are coming out so far. Mr. Snoops. I don't know where this guy is from. I do not know. There's going to be so many of these that we open that, like, I have no clue where these guys are from. And they don't have, like, indicators on these cards. Like, there is nothing more than, do you just know where this guy is from? Oh, they have quotes on here from, like, other characters. But I'm not entirely certain, like, who he actually is. Chernobog's followers. Creatures of evil. Whenever this card quests, you may banish them to draw a card. Oh. Okay, well that's nice. This is purple. I'll do it by color, I guess. Good old Pluto. Oh, that's cool. He costs one, and it costs one less for the next one you play if you can tap him. That's cool. That's actually really. That's really good, actually. Wait a minute, and you can't ink him. We've probably already seen it by now. I think. I think another card had it, but if you look in the top left corner here, this is an example of a card you cannot ink, so you can't turn it face down to use as a resource. It has to only be played or discarded or banished. But that's not a problem considering you tap Pluto and something costs one less. That's very interesting. If I get more Plutos, I'm gonna need that. Actually makes me wonder if Pluto... Let's see. I'm probably just looking for Enchanteds. Enchanteds are the alt art cards that we're looking for when it comes to Lorcana. Otherwise, you know, there's not really much else. This is different. No, yep, that's different. That's a different title. And we have Ursula. Huh. Chosen opponent reveals their hand, discards a song card of your choice. Funny. Morph, the speed goo.
I think you're getting hit offline there.
Oh, probably. Probably, absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, I see 0 kilobytes.
Oh.
Okay, so that reconnected fairly early. Surprising. Okay. Let me, because I actually can't see my can't see the packet loss on my side, so I need to move this over here.
You sound perfectly fine now, actually.
I know. Yeah, because it just fixed itself basically. It's gonna be a roller coaster like that for a couple weeks still. Oh yeah, Comcast is at its best. So we have Morph. Morph has the shift code name or keyword. We have the musical artist Minnie Mouse instead of the Spelunker. I know that's going to be a little bit hard to read, but you have to bear with me. Whenever you play a character with Bodyguard, you can remove 2 damage from a chosen character. So she wants to be playing with Bodyguards. Interesting. And then we have the RLS Legacy. Oh, come on. I believe in you. There you go. Is that Treasure Planet? I think that's Treasure Planet. Characters get evasive while on the location. If you have a character here, you pay 2 less to move another character here. That's actually pretty cool. This is something, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, never mind then. I thought it was, but it's not the. I don't think it's the enchanted version. It has a border. Yeah, it's not the enchanted version, which is unfortunate, but it's another location for us. I wonder if this is the set that added locations, because it has a thing in the pack about it. Oh man, that was just pack 1 and we're 30 minutes in. Alright, let's start ramping this up. We have, I think it's like 24 per. How did I manage to open the Diglett twice? Or Piglet twice, not Diglett. Got Pokemon in my brain. And these are cards, so that has to make sense in Psychopaths. Alright. We have Agrima. Second Zazu, that's interesting. Was not expecting a second one. And let us Saberwing. Interesting. Already getting dupes is fun. Gramatala. And Encanto, I think this character's from. Another movie I actually need to watch. Oh god. Smooth the mouse up. Nottingham, Prince John's Castle. Another Mr. Snoops. That, I'm a little weird. Ah, here we go. Magic of the Spell. This would have been the one card I actually wish I would have had a lot sooner when I was playing this game last week. Returning an item with cost equal to or less than this character's ink cost is funny. It's very funny. That's all I'll say, is that it's very funny. Tiana's Palace. Characters cannot be challenged here, which is good. That's a safe space, basically. I'm not singing it, so Has Set My Heart. Just banish an item. Okay, fair enough. Peter Pan with Shift. Interesting. And evasive. And if he challenges a pirate character, he takes no damage. Oh, I get it. So you can shift a character's outfit and outset and just change how they're playing. So that means there's got to be another Peter Pan here. That's why there are characters that exist where they have like different things. I was so confused on that when I was first starting to learn this game and was wondering like why do some of these characters have different just different things about them. But now it starts to make a lot more sense. And that game's starting to get a little bit more interesting in my mind. Especially because that's not a bad card. Oh, well, here you go. Here's another Peter Pan. Here's Lost Boy Peter Pan. Oh, I get it. So you pay 4 for a Peter, and you can pay 4 instead of 6 to put a different pan on Peter Pans. Oh. And when he moves to a location, you gain lore equal to that location's lore. Interesting. Is there a way to like make him bounce back to your hand? Actually, that'd be sick. That'd be really sick, actually. And then finally we have Kaida the Royal Warrior. Kaida. Oh, it has bodyguard too. Works with Minnie. Sounds. Let's see here. Nope, that's Royal Warrior. I don't think. It's gonna be a lot of checking in the beginning, but I'll pick up the pace eventually. I'm looking for a Protector of Atlantis. Still pretty cool. Alright, finally. A pack with Jafar on it. Because that's what we were needing. So, E-Man, if you're still there, you excited to see what the tournaments are going to become and come out to? If enough people want to try and use Fightcade, I can just go ahead and bite the bullet and just put the time into redoing that for myself. I just have to find a way to get some ISOs and ROMs, and then we can just do that instead. I don't have any real problem doing that. It's just setting up Fightcade can be a pain sometimes. Oh, hey, Magic Carpet allows you to move something to a location for free. I don't exactly know what all the colors do completely in terms of, like, if you try to move something that's not the same color or if you try to keep playing a rainbow. Because I don't think ink is color dependent. I have not heard ink being color dependent, but I also probably need to recheck the rules too. So, alright. Maid Marian. Razul the Palace Guard. Webby Vanderduck. Or Vanderquack. I can't read. Another character from that show. Sir Hiss. If you're wondering what evasive means, by the way, it just means that you basically have like an auto dodge for anything that tries to challenge this character unless the other thing has evasive on it itself. Okay. I guess I'll never escape the boss's orders because this game had to have a boss's orders like Pokemon. Interesting. Chosen character gets support. And that's an action card. Oh, hey, the Jolly Roger. How far I'll go? Thaddeus E. Clang. I have no clue where this character is from. If you recognize any of these characters, feel free to tell me, because like I do not know where this character is from. This is a new character to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ooh, Simba the Fighting Prince, who has like 7 cost for 2 lore. When you play this character, and when he banishes another character in a challenge, you may choose to either draw 2 and discard 2 or deal 2 to another chosen character. Okay, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it working. Piglet the Captain. Still a little bit under the weather, so bear with me. Surprisingly, a second Piglet. And then a foil, how far will I go? Or how far I'll go. Open the Spelunker Mini. See what we get out of here. Alright, so immediately starting with Moana. Another movie I actually need to watch. Honestly, at this rate, there's a lot of Disney movies that I never caught up on. I hear that some of them are good. Cubby. One of the Lost Boys. Diablo. I won't lie. I saw this bird, and my immediate thought went to Ori. It's been like, what, 3 months since we played Will of the Wisp? Not Will of the Wisp, sorry. Blind Forest, and my mind is still on Ori. Cool. Play Maleficent lets you look at the top card of your deck. A different Pluto is not what I was expecting. Another Royal Warrior. It is a good game. That's true. It is a good game. I'll give you that one. What was her name? Kuro was the owl. Like I'm not gonna lie. I saw it say Diablo, and my mind immediately wanted to say Kuro. Well, we finally got a card that goes above $1 in value. I would guess that's Atlantean text on the bottom. That's a cool touch. Yeah, that was the name? Okay, good. I remember some things. My brain isn't mush up here. Now, if only I remembered how to edit. If you're wondering why I'm panicking, it's because I can't find my sleeves. I had a pack that was ready. It is no longer ready. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to just lose all of the cards because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I still have a bunch of boxes from some of the last things we've opened here. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to put a new set of sleeves that we can over there. Sleeves that we can go ahead and open. And I can just take some out of those as I... It was over here, wasn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. It was not. It was not. It was not here. It was not here. Everything is falling. It's what I deserve, Ioli. Also, if you guys are wondering, Vesperia will be the last Tales game for this year, considering how many times I've had to... Oh my god, it was right over here this whole time. I'm dumb. It was just sitting right here this whole time. Vesperia will be the last Tales game, unfortunately. Just because Zillia is gonna drop on October 31st. And with all of the times I've had to make the delays and just cancel streams for one reason or another, mostly just Comcast, it's just I'm not I'm not in too much high spirits that we will finish a 4th Tales game by the end of the year. What we will do is I will go back and finish the extra stuff that we didn't touch for Symphonia and Graces, which Graces won't be that much that much more to go for. We just gotta finish the tower. Or not the tower, but the what's it called? Whatever it was, the defense system on the outskirts of the planet, whatever it was called. Because there is one more super boss we didn't fight. And Symphonia has the extra dungeon to go through. So those will be their own short little things that I'll go through. I haven't fully committed to if they're going to be streams or not, or if I'm just gonna record going through them. Because it's not gonna be that much time wise. Like, the extra dungeon itself could maybe take an hour, but the towers we can just blitz through if I leave it on a low enough difficulty. And I don't know about you, but I don't feel like playing Grace's F on hard no more. I don't feel like it. Oh, and then also Vesperia and its extra stuff. So when we are done with the main game of Vesperia, assuming I don't forget a lot of things and I look up how to do certain things and I don't remember how to do all of it, we will go through, what is it? We're going to go through all of the Colosseum with every character. And I do mean all of the Colosseum with every character. Well, I mean the last two levels of the Colosseum with every character, because those are the only two that matter for their rewards. We will be doing the new dungeon that was added for Definitive back when Definitive first released. We will do the other extra dungeon called the Labyrinth of Memories, because that only opens up on the second playthrough anyway. And I think I think those are the only 3 extra things that we would need to get through. Just because Colosseum is Colosseum. It's just a Colosseum. There's not really much more to explain there. The Labyrinth of Memories was the game's original EX dungeon that you could just go through for the cameo fight. Which unlocks more cameo fights, if you could believe that. And then the new extra dungeon is just some extra stuff that they tacked on. If I remember the Sword Dancer quest, because there's a Sword Dancer in that game for the definitive edition, I have never done that fight. So I don't know how to get to that fight. I can look it up, though, and I can at least promise you I'll try to get that. So I can promise you we'll get through the extra content of that one, and then we'll just go back to Grace's, go back to Symphonia. And, we'll have everything else that's sprinkled in between. Still have Borderlands to start up whenever that game drops. And then, if there's an extra bit of time, we will be playing Pac-Man World 2. Repack. Who knows? Might beat that. Well, okay. I actually probably would not beat that one in a stream. I don't know if I can beat that one in a stream. The original Pac-Man World, absolutely in one stream. Pac-Man World 2 is a game I don't have as much experience with. So, just to put that out there, in case anybody was wondering if I was going to get to play Zillia this year. Hell no. But that doesn't mean we won't get to it another year. Who knows? Maybe it'll be part of next year. The Sonic DLC for Pac-Man? Oh, absolutely. And then the Crossworlds Pac-Man ends. Dude, like, we can talk about the Fortnite-ification of modern gaming, but, like, the only thing that's the problem with what they're doing with the Sonic Kart Racer is that the characters didn't have voice lines, and they won't have voice lines as far as I'm aware. If they would just add voice lines, even if they had to rip them from, like, old stuff and not just record new lines, that would be peak. Unironically, Crosswords would be a peak game if they did that. It's just the fact that they're not ripping voice lines for things is kind of a problem, because you need that nuance. You need that spirit, or else you get a Nick All-Stars 2, or a Nick All-Stars 1, which could lead to a Nick All-Stars 2. But like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro, and SpongeBob and Minecraft Steve and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, what else you gonna throw in there? The fucking Power Rangers? Actually, that kind of be pretty sick. I won't lie. I kind of want to see the Power Rangers in a kart racer like that. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, back on topic. The Sorcerer's Tower. Another location there. Good old Pluto again. Pluto. Wow. Pluto. Cusco's Palace. Palace for Cusco. Cusco's Palace. Oh my god, there he is! It's not the enchanted version, but I really wanted this. Because it's just funny. Imagine just playing this and then you just hear that song playing in the background. And then along came Zeus and the character dies. Because it just deals 5 damage to a chosen character or location. Along came Zeus and smited your bird. Oh my god. I was so hoping I was going to get that. Let me see. Is Along Came Zeus potentially good by itself? Or am I just hanging on to that on the side for the... Oh, it is by itself. Okay, yep. I'll leave you in just a second. Maui's Fish Hook. Again, I have to watch Moana at some point. I've heard it was a good movie, but I just never got into it. Gyro Gear Loose. Also from the show. I wonder if this set is more geared towards the old show. Well, I guess it would be old show because it was 2017 at this point. Like it was an old show at this point. We're almost 9 years away from it, just about 8 years away from that show. So it makes sense to me. But Along Came Zeus is over here. Open another Jafar. There is a Jafar card in this set that I kind of would also like, just because it's Jafar. I like Jafar. You know what? While I've got people here, anybody got favorite villains out of Disney or Pixar or both? Because, like, my favorite movie may be Monsters, Inc., but I think my favorite villain... Oh, and ironically, that one's actually a really much harder question. You ask me what my favorite Disney Pixar movie is, it's going to be Monsters, Inc., but if you ask me, like, my favorite villain... Whew. There's a lot of good ones to pick from, you know? Like, there's a lot of good ones to pick from. Bestow a gift. Pay 1. And then move 1 damage counter from a chosen character to a chosen opposing character. Damage. just, here's a gift. It's a bomb. From a bomb factory. McDuck Manor. Razul again. You know, honestly, now that I think about it, Jafar is actually a really good villain. Although he didn't show up for very much. But when he did show up, it was actually pretty good. I did also like the Witch Doctor in The Princess and the Frog. He was actually a decent villain too. The only reason I would say the Witch Doctor eggs out is because of his defeat. Have you ever seen the Princess and the Frog? Or was he a shaman? Was he a shaman, actually, now that I think about it? He might have been a shaman, not Witch Doctor. He might have been a shaman, actually. Is there a difference? There's probably a difference. There's probably a major difference. Jim Hawkins. Barely Squawking. Jetsam. Now I gotta find Flotsam. I'll never escape boss's orders. Okay, I don't know where this guy's from. Who is Scroop? Who is Scroop? There's no blurb for that. Damn. I actually know what joke you were gonna go for too. Like, damn, that would have been funny. When this character has damage, he gets +3 attack. Oh. Oh. Alright, that's decent. I think red is like very hyper aggressive. That's what it's looking like to me, is like red is Treasure Planet? Okay. Thank you. You see, that's probably like one of the few is the secondary antagonist of Treasure Planet. Okay. That's probably like the one Disney movie where, like, I know for a fact I watched that movie like multiple times, but it must have been when I was so young I don't remember a damn thing from that movie. I don't remember anything from Treasure Planet. Who knows? Maybe after the stream tonight I'm gonna watch that. Kit Cloud Kicker? Mr. Smee! You've heard it was very good, but never seen it? This is one of those few times where it's like, even if I haven't seen the movie, I would implore that if you have a chance to watch Treasure Planet, you probably should watch Treasure Planet. I mean, like, let's be real here. You should probably be watching any Disney movie from, like, before 2010. It's probably, like, a good cutoff point before it was maybe hit or miss. At least I would probably say 2010, but, like, I also have not watched a Disney movie since, like, Frozen? Like, I think Frozen was, like, my last real Disney movie that I watched, and that was kind of against my will, because I had to watch it 12 times in a row because of a bus trip. And that's the only movie they had. And no, I'm not bitter. Lucky, the 15th puppy. I think there's a reason why you would actually play colors together in certain decks, just because I think the colors synergize with each other more. And the more I'm looking at it, the more it's like gray and orange like synergize way more together. I'm not sure. Because, like, orange seems to be, like, the crafty, while gray seems to be more like the body blocker type of thing, you know? I'm not getting green. I think green is, like, control? But maybe purple is also control. It's very hard to actually discern what all of these colors do, because, again, Lorcana, out of all the card games we've opened, aside from One Piece, Lorcana is probably the one I have the least amount of experience with. And, like, having finally played a game of it, I can at least say I have more experience with it than I do One Piece. But that don't mean I understand a lot what's going on here. Ariel. Hey, yo! I think somebody owes somebody a thank you. And I'll say it too. Thank you for the gift sub, Daniel. Gotta keep those numbers pumping up. Oh, she has evasive. That's cool. Oh, she's a 3-cost with evasive? 60 gifteds. Wow. That's a milestone? That's a... Oh, well. I didn't even know that was a milestone, but alright. Well, that is 10 subs away from Dark Souls crowd control. You know, I put that up there because I knew it'd be funny. If it's not, but it should. I mean, yeah. I would say every 10 should be. You know. Because that's like monumental. That's you've given me 60. You've given me 60 gift subs. Like, I cannot stress enough from the bottom of my heart. That is a lot, and I have to thank you so immensely. What? What's going on? Both Twix? You're gonna have to jog my memory on that one, because I actually don't remember what that means. Also, Morph. One Twix Wonder? One Twix Wonder? Oh, God. Was that Dokapon? I feel like that was Dokapon. I gotta figure out a way to get some of them ready for one last Dokapon. We owe it to the people. If we're never to play it again. Oh, that was arcade. That was arcade. You're right. Oh, that was so long ago at this point. You know, I've been trying to get to play Halo with Trevor for years, but the schedule has never lined up. Like, I have been wanting so forever. Oh, I mean, how so? Was it just not a lot of attendance that year and not a lot of things to do? I would, yeah, because like, I mean, I did supply y'all with like a lot of different things to do. Once I graduated and left, there wasn't a lot I could really do aside from maybe donate something, and at the time I didn't really have anything to donate. Oh, ooh, it went into a frozen status. Ooh, yeah. You know, if I had money, I'd stroll right back over there and try to get them to restart that. I think they still have an esports division, though, right? Didn't they start up like an esports division while we were still going there? Could have sworn they did. In the meantime, Magic Brew. That still exists? Okay, so there's at least something. So, like, with the esports division, I would hope there's probably going to still be, like, an arcade at some point. If not, you know, this year, soon-ish. Probably a little bit. But hey, what are you going to do? Time's passed now. You can only just keep moving on, you know? You can repair that missed time later. Mickey Mouse, the stalwart explorer. You can have multiple locations in play? Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. So you can have multiple locations in play. You can have multiple characters at multiple locations. Next, you're going to tell me that a character can be in one location and another location at the same time. Somehow. Somehow the power creep of this game is going to go that far. Hang on. Let me read the thing about locations. Because this is a new card type for the Inkland set. Some locations give you a benefit, some give you lore, some do both. Other cards have the ability to be involved with this card type. You can play a location anytime during your turn by paying its ink cost and putting it into play in front of you. Oh, okay, I understand now. So the left number of a location is its move cost. You pay that to move a character to the location. I see. Do you add the lore value, or is it just... See, that's the part that I'm not picking up. Do I add the lore value? Or is it only when certain characters interact with it to add the lore value? Because if it's only when certain characters interact to add the lore value, then wouldn't I want to find a location that has a good amount of lore on it? Which might just be McDuck Manor because it's got 9 defense. Or uh or the ROS Legacy actually. Because characters get evasive there. So if you have, I'm pretty sure you could have more than one character on a location. So you just start planting things down, and then if you have a character on the legacy, it just costs 1 to move another character to the legacy. My question really is just how do you get the lore off of the location? If it's just because of like cards that interact with it, or can the location itself actually give you lore? That's a different problem as it stands. But I would assume a location cannot attack. I don't know. There's a lot of questions to be asked there, and I'm gonna have to like do my due diligence and read up on it. Billy Bones, Skippy, Skippy has got Ward. Oh, that's a different type of Ward. Can't choose this character except the challenge. Interesting. Orville. I feel like I should know where Orville's from, but it's not clucking up here. Bird Maui. Interesting. So this card would have worked better with the one card I was playing. Okay. Oh, well, here's old Moneybags. Scrooge McDuck. I was wondering where we were going to find him. Whenever this guy quests, you pay 1 less for an item this turn. Or for your next item. Interesting. I think blue is centered towards items. Now that I think about it. That makes a lot more sense, though. Rise of the Titans. Just banish somebody. Just pay to banish. Banish a location or an item. That probably throws off some game.
User left your channel.
Goodbye. Alright. Robin Hood, who has 4 lore on him, has a 6 cost. Granted, like I mentioned before, a 6 cost, you have to pay the 6 to put it out, and you have to pay another 6 to actually quest it. But a 4 lore for 6 is actually pretty good. The Midas Touch magic of the spell. Very interesting. You can shift this for 5 on top of a different one. Interesting. And then finally, Miss Bianca. She's a singer. Alright. Another Mickey. I guess the ones... Minnie. Another Minnie. I guess the ones on here... Yeah, Minnie, Piglet, Jafar. I guess those are the only cards on here. Or the only characters on these packs. Right. Ooh, starting off with somebody new. Stitch has Rush. Dawn Carnage. The Forbidden Mountain. Maleficent's Castle. Rufus. Baboom. A quick patch up. Last ditch effort. Tinkerbell's a good search card. Reveal the top 4 of your deck and reveal a character card, put it in your hand, put the others in the bottom. That's very reminiscent of Digimon, actually. Digimon does a lot of that, where it's like, reveal the top 4, top 5, top 6, top 3 of your deck, and then put something in your hand. Digimon's like really good into that, so that's actually a really nice search. Yeah, I think green is control. Prince John here makes other people lose to lore if they have more lore than you. Bell's house. The boss is on a roll. And Wendy Darling. Small cost for 2 lore, actually. Very small cost for 2 lore. 2 for 2 is actually pretty good. But she can't take a hit, so. Well, she has 3. I guess that's not. It's not that bad, but when you probably going to end up dealing with attack 5 and challenger plus stuff, usually damage is going to rack up on you pretty quick. Agrabah, like this is a card game where the damage doesn't just go away when it's your turn again. It sticks, so you have to be careful about that. Someone can wear you down if you're not careful. Another Don Carnage, or is it Carnegie? Is it Carnegie? I would think it's Carnage, but it might be Carnegie too. Diablo. Plutus. Carnegie has an eye. Okay, thank you. Another Baboom. That's actually pretty good. Could put that in the deck. The quick patch is also pretty good, especially because it's a 1 cost. It calls me, unlike the mask. Draw a card, and then. Ooh. Oh.
Coward. We have a new world to conquer. You make me sick.
Leave me alone, please.
I haven't put this on in a long time. It's about to. Oh my god, it was about to be a whole ass year before I really put this mask back on. I just want you to realize. I gotta find a way to get people to do that more. My mouth touched the hair. I have the headset on. That's why. That's why it's so hard to put it on, because I have the headset on. Yep, still smells like shit. And I can't see a damn thing out of this mask. I could probably scare my dog with this thing. When did I last put it on? I don't remember putting it on this entire year. Like the last time I remember putting it on, it was like for like a wasn't it like a Black Ops stream or something? Good lord, I cannot see out of this thing. I forgot this entire time for Halloween I was supposed to be getting a new mask that I could actually see out of. Yeah, it was during Halloween. Which is funny because I used this at the library for one of our D&D sessions. Uh Come on. Come on. Okay, so almost a year. I'll take almost a year for 100, Alex. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can. Where is it? All right. So we have. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it calls me. Draw a card. Then choose up to 3 cards from an opponent's discard and shuffle them into your deck. That is an insane monkey's paw that has to pay off for you, or you probably lose. Like, oh Jesus. Oh, all right. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I have to get a new mask. I have to get a new mask. I will get a new mask. I will get a new mask soon. Who knows? Maybe ImmerseCon will have the perfect thing that I'm just missing. I didn't even realize I didn't put my headset back on. Oh my god! I need a better mask. I need a better mask I can actually see out of. Also, it gets really hot in this mask. Like really hot. I would unironically put that in my deck only to use it as ink because it's inkable. I would never use that. Because, like, the chances, like, draw power is great. You feel me? But draw power for your opponent getting 3 cards back potentially? I don't think that's a right bet, dog. I don't think you should do that. A second Wendy has hit the stack. Friar Tuck. We're gonna start rapid firing these because we're already an hour in. And I gotta get through the rest of this. Ooh, forces people to discard. Yeah, green is control. That's what I'm seeing here. Green is control. It feels like purple is a type of cunning where you just draw powering all the time. Red's aggressive. It looks like gray is like blocking and indirect damage. Blue is for items, and then orange is a different type of cunning. So, all in all, I kind of like that for an archetype of colors. Really excited to see where this card game goes. Mama Odie. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. I know I just said I was going to rapid fire, but this one is too good to pass up. So, the lamp. If you have two Jafars, you draw two cards. If you have a genie, on the other hand, this is where it can get spooky. If you have a genie, you play the lamp. Character with cost 4 or less returns to a player's hand. If I remember correctly, we have a Peter Pan. Yeah, here he is. We have a Peter Pan where... Actually, no. Not this Peter Pan. There was a different card here where, like, when it enters play or something, you gain lore. So that's a combo. This is a combo. Funny related short. Hey, you know what? We'll watch that when I'm done. Yeah. Because I actually can't see the bottom of my screen right now, and I need to get the cards actually open. Nah, you know what? I'm the fun uncle. Hang on. We can watch that. Assuming I can find my...
I play Pot of Greed, allowing...
I already can tell where this is going. I already can tell where this is going. Is this under the card cab? Is this? This is a card cab. Excuse me? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? No? Over here. Like, what's going on? Where's the tab? Why is the tab not here? Can I just, like, okay. Hang on. Still doesn't make it. Why is it not? Here we go. There we go. Alright, there.
me to draw 2 cards from my deck. I activate Big Robot Dragon, which will allow me to... I play Pot of Greed, allowing...
Yeah, that's just card games nowadays. that's just card games nowadays. That is absolutely just card games nowadays. It's not even like a joke. Can't play one singular card game without somebody pulling out a card that has 7 different triggers on it because they played 3 cards before last turn. Anyway, Kakamora. It's the last one for that pack. Now we're going to rapid fire. I think we still have half the box left, so I gotta be kind of quick with this. Should be like 24 cards in here. Oh, we immediately start with another Kakamora, so I could not escape it. Sir Hiss. Oh, a different bird, Iago. Who has evasive. May Marion. The Gizmo suit item. I don't quite remember where that's from, but cool. Joshua Sweet. Now that guy I know is from Treasure Planet. The Magic Broom. $99 puppies, and whenever Ooh, sorry. And whenever a character quests, gain an extra lore. That's snowbally. Okay, a green kit cloud kicker. That's interesting. A friend like me song. Space Traveler Hawkins. Actually has way more things. I think for a lot of Lorcana, you're looking for hero cards to play in your deck for your like archetype. When you play this character, you may play a location that's 4 or less for free. Okay. And when you play the location, you can take the helm immediately. So I found the combo of the set. I might be making a Jim Hawkins deck if I can get some more of him. Just throw Zeus in there because why not, right? At the end of the day, that's what a card game is supposed to be about. It's just supposed to be about having fun with like the silly combinations you can come up with. Oh. Slightly. Oh, we might have way more rows to go. Oh, yeah, we got 4 more rows of cards. 5 more rows of cards, actually. Ooh. We're only an hour and a half in, actually. I have dilly-dallied far too long. Alright, we gotta really rapid fire it now. I said we have to rapid fire it, not sit here struggling to open up the cards. Maybe I'll just go until the original 11:30 if it takes me that long. I wasn't planning on it taking me this long, but I just had a little bit too much fun chatting it up. We have the Hateful Queen, Captain Amelia, Helga Sinclair, I don't know why I was about to call him Nutshack. It's Nutsy. Skippy. Neverland. A 1-cost location. I've Got a Dream. That's actually pretty good with Jim, now that I think about it. Flintheart Glomgold? Or is it Gloomgold? There's no 2 O's, so I would think it's Glomgold. Little John. Maui's Place of Exile. Mickey Mouse the Trumpeter. Tap him, pay 2, play a character for free. Tap him, play 2, play a character for free. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Oh my god, put him on a location. Put him on a location. I have to read the rules to see if you can put something on a location immediately, because if you can put something on a location immediately as it comes in, and then I've Got a Dream, and then tap and pay 2, he can't quest. The only thing that I Got a Dream states is that you can't quest with that character for the rest of the turn. I'm just playing an action on the character, dog. I'm gonna just play something that's like a 8 cost for free. Hey, yo, the ideas are brooming. And what's even better is the max you could have of a card is 4. So if I get more Trumpeter Mickeys, which now that I think about it, I think Trumpet Mickey is actually worth something. Because, I mean, like, that's a good ability. Yeah, I thought so. That's a good ability. And then a blue Windy Darling. Oh, no, I think the other ones were blue, but a different Windy Darling. Make sure I put you in a sleeve. I won't lie. I actually got what I wanted today, but now I'm feeling greedy. Now I'm feeling like I want more. You know what? If it takes me 3 hours to open this entire pack, so be it. We'll open the trove next time. Or I can just make a small video opening the trove. You know what? That's what I might do. Unironically, that might be what I do. If we keep having internet issues and the like. Because I need to go back to making recorded content anyway. And making some small card videos every now and again would be great for my mental health. Dealing with Comcast like this. As well as trying to get some other things, ideas out. Hopefully tomorrow I will have something done to go up. But I also have to get clips to finish it out. See, Magic Carpet makes things free to move, but you have to tap Magic Carpet. But if I have multiple Magic Carpets, the mind juices are flowing. The mind is here. Louis the Chill Nephew. Anybody remember what their actual names were supposed to be? I remember that episode where there's like, you didn't give them their actual names. One Class Mini. Moana. Cubby. Neverland. Slightly. Dewey. Can I get Huey? Can I get a Huey? We get Simba the Rightful King. Ooh, whenever he banishes, a different character cannot challenge next turn. That's interesting. John Silver, the Greedy Treasure Hunter. Little John, the Hero. And then Sir Hiss again. What time are we at? I started at 8:30. Okay, so it's 10 now. I'm waiting for it.
Turn down for what?
We have not pulled any legendaries yet. Actually, can you even see that through the ad? I don't know if you can see that through the ad. Yeah, we haven't pulled any legendaries yet, Lou. Who knows? Maybe I'm only halfway through the thing. It's been an hour and a half, and I'm only halfway through the thing. How are you doing today, by the way? Oh, okay, Pua. I like.
No, this can't be.
Don't worry. We haven't pulled anything good from a Lorcana yet. I'm certain one of these days that luck will change around. Granted, this is like original packs and stuff, so who knows. Vault Door. Vault Door's interesting. Another Helga. Nutcheck. Airfoil. If you play 2 more actions this turn, draw a card. See, that's good card draw. Heal what has been hurt. Dive Bomb. That's just kind of a funny card, I won't lie. Winheart. Little John again. Interesting. Rafiki, but he's like a martial arts master. Cool. When he challenges a hyena character, he takes no damage. That is funny. That is funny, actually. Makes sense, but... Oh. And then a hyena character. And then a hyena character. Shenzi. That was the leader, right? Of the 3? Rafiki is dope, still relevant after rotation. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. You know what? When he's challenging, gets a +3. I can see that. And he's a 1 cost. Super rare? Curious. Okay. I have to look into what I can maybe do with him. Although, again, challenge +3 is actually pretty cool. We'll see. Oh, the second Pua. I like being able to bounce stuff back to my hand or my deck. That's actually pretty cool. The hyena is... Shenzi is super rare? Interesting. Shenzi is super rare? I didn't even feel like it should be super rare. Maybe I should read what's on that card. The bottom symbol. Fair enough. I wasn't actually ever paying attention to these. But fair enough. Oh. When she's at a location +3. If she's at a location when she challenges another character, you draw a card. I can see why this is a good card. I can see why I want to play that. Especially for 4. It's kind of nice. I like that. For, context, Lorcana is still one of my least played card games. So especially for learning it for the library. As I was saying, so especially for learning it for the library, it's like, it's imperative for me to actually start learning these things a lot more, and I need to build a deck with this one, just like I need to build a deck for One Piece. Just so I can, like, get the creative juice flowing and start to understand, like, what works, what doesn't. You know, things of that nature, because that's what's important. Jim Hawkins again. The airfoil. This is either my 3rd or my 4th Magic Carpet. I genuinely think I'm gonna just grab all the Magic Carpets and put them in something. While you're here, Lou, do the colors matter? Is there a reason to stick to particular colors? Because if I remember correctly, the ink doesn't care, right? Just trying to remember that for the future, just so I don't say the wrong thing there. Oh, 2 colors max per deck, so I can't do red, green, purple, but I could do red, purple if I wanted to. Okay. that changes things, but I still think I could do something if I put my mind to it. Especially if I get all these magic carpets. Okay. That makes a lot more sense to me. I was sitting here like, what do the colors mean? Aside from like the actual archetypes they seem to fall into. But what do the colors actually mean? But thank you. That helps me out a lot. Maid Marion. There are meta decks, but they're changing quickly with rotation in a week. Oh yeah, absolutely. I was doing some research on this game after the program last Thursday that I run, just to see like where is this game right now, like what's going on with it, and then I saw that the rotation was happening pretty quickly, and that even with rotation, if they have some reprinted cards, you still can play the old versions of the cards. At least that's what it says on the website. So I was very much looking forward to see like where is this game gonna like go. Razul. Patch. You know, 101 Dalmatians. I'm correct? Good. Thank you. 101 Dalmatians is a movie. This is going to be a very controversial take. I like live action 101 Dalmatians more than I do the animated film. That's partially just because I grew up with the live action film and not the animated film. But I like the live action one more. Mama Odie. The Queen of Hearts was not a card I was expecting to see. Or a character I was expecting to see, I should say. Starkey. On your feet now. Ready all characters and deal 1 damage to each of them, but they can't quest for the rest of the turn. I guess that saves them. So they can't be challenged. Yeah, I guess that saves them. Cursed Merfolk. I believe this has I could have sworn I saw this. Yeah, okay, it does. I could have sworn I had seen that it had something. Because the symbol looks a little bit different. Okay, so you were talking about legendaries or enchantments. So here's Mickey Mouse enchanted. We actually got a hit. Can I get some pogs in chat? Because we actually got a hit. This is going in my binder. Going directly in my binder. You called it. Okay, let's do that. There it is. I'm gonna put him over here just so A, I remember, and B, just so it can be seen. Because I can see that my other cards are not being seen over there. Hey, thanks. Hey, you called it. So, like, I'm gonna need you here more often when I'm opening cards. Yeah, Mickey Mouse. I was wondering when I was finally gonna get something out of opening Lorcana. It just took. I think this is like the 3rd set I've opened. No, I opened Shimmering Skies. I've only opened Shimmering Skies. I opened Trove before. So yeah, 2nd set. 2nd box. Pretty good. Put that in the binder. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, I won't lie. I might just, if I can get some more Mickeys, Trumpeter Mickey, I might just make a Trumpeter Mickey thing. Because I do like the effect of paying $2 to play a character for free. Which it just makes the character pay $2. It's a $2 for that character. Which is very interesting to just have out, you know? I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I just realized Mickey can't be inked. Interesting. Wonder how that would play out. Actually, I wonder how that would play out. Mickey can't be inked. I have to find some other things that would make that make sense. Nutshack. Skippy. Another Iago. King Louie. Damn. Could play an item. Could play items. Could play Mickey Mouse with items. Just call this guy out for 2. That's funny. Robin Hood, the beloved outlaw. Orville. A magic broom. Wildcat's wrench. Wildcat himself, because he had to follow along to get his wrench. Green Helga is interesting. Baloo. And a foil Zazu. Alright. Yeah, we are halfway through this box. I'm honestly just surprised we got that. I wonder what other card games try to be like guaranteed on their hits. Because now that I know that One Piece is a guarantee game, if it kind of diminishes the surprise factor, but it also is like, well, at least I know I'm going to get something, you know? Now, whether or not it's a something I actually want to play is, you know, a different question, but that's just the kind of ebb and flow of the card games. Okay, finally, a different red Peter Pan. I was kind of looking for that, especially with Rush. If you have a Tinkerbell in play, this card gets +2. Interesting. Cruella de Vil's Manor. Bestow another gift. McDuck Manor, because there has to be so many manors. Razul. Patch. Turtlebog's Followers. Raleigh. Ursula the Deceiver. Whale Maui. Ugh, you gotta pay 2 to ready that. Ugh. Oh, cool. A Jafar. I'm just getting everything I wanted today. I even got a Jafar. I got a Jafar? Damn, I got a Jafar. Damn, I got a Jafar. Whenever you draw a card, game 1 lore while this character is exerted. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. And Piglet. But okay, buddy. Alright, we just get free lore. Actually, now I'm curious. Is there a good way to exert him every turn? There's gotta be some good way to exert him every turn. I feel it in my bones. There's some way to do that properly. Okay. Seems to me that we're about 2 hours in. I'll try to make the last couple of packs here as brief as possible. We're going to try and rush through them. I know I said that like 6 times already, but... Iago. King Louis again. Another Robin Hood. Ooh, Voyage. Move 2 characters to the same location for free. That's actually pretty decent. Especially a 1-cost action. Oh, hey, Flotsam. Did I have Jetsam earlier? Or did I have Float? He just gives Jetsam +3 for free? Dog, really? Cleansing Rainwater. Is it? I think it's Hey Hey. Again, not seen Moana, so if that's from Moana, I apologize. Screw Duck. Wow, Scrooge McDuck. I'm tired. Rise of the Titans. Stratos. I see the symbol there and it makes me want to actually look him up. So I'm going to try and look that up. I'm curious about Stratos. Okay, Stratos is not an expensive card, but that doesn't mean it's not a good card. Gain lore equal to the number of Titans you have in play. How many Titans have I pulled? Might be okay. I'm not sure how many Titans I pulled. Heart of Atlantis. Screw McDuck. Pay 2 less for the next character you play this turn. Oh, okay. Captain Amelia. Foil. You know, that's kind of probably what a lot of people in that universe say, though, isn't it? That's exactly what they would say. It's just Screw McDuck. Alright, Lena. Grandma. Nottingham. Stitch. Dawn Carnage. Ooh, another Atlantis Kaida. Was not expecting it. Another Atlantis Kaida. Trigger 4 Nutsy is actually kind of weird. Well, there are certain people. I'm talking more like Magica and the other dude who absolutely hate him. Oh, hey, Scrooge's top hat. Oh, here we go. Another Titan. Lithos, the Rock Titan. Wait, that was his name? I never understood. I don't think Kingdom Hearts calls that thing by its name. I think it calls it Rock Titan, not Lithos. Same thing, I think it calls it the Ice Titan and not the Ice Titan's actual name. Interesting. The Queen's Castle. For each character you have on this location, draw a card. That's also pretty decent. I'd fairly want to play that too. Tinkerbell, very clever fairy. And Wildcat, but foil this time. Alright, we got 3 rows past this? No, 2 rows past this one. We're almost there, people. We're almost done. We are almost done for the night. Kuro, Pluto, Kaido, Moro, Sir Hiss, Rainwater, the Jolly Roger, Matanui, a random Nala. Nala is a 3 cost with 2 lore on it. Alright. Fang, the River City. That seems like a nice location, actually. Oh, cool. Pluto, the Determined Defender. A different Pluto. Hang on. That's not how you spell Pluto. Okay. Rare card. Not sure if I would play this one, but rare card. It calls to me once again, just like the mask. Also, I know most of you have heard He Who Must Not Be Named is getting a new game before Mega Man, mind you. So I would like everybody to know that assuming I get a certain collection, we will proceed with the ritual to send a certain Bobcat back into containment. No, not Phoenix Wright. Webby. Hiss. The Queen. It's going to be a little bit before we play an Ace Attorney game. I'm not going to lie to you, because I kind of partially want people for that. And it's going to be really hard to schedule that. Captain Amelia. Helga Sinclair. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't really count Dive, though. I mean, I guess if you count Dive, that's one thing. I'm opening the packs that I just have on hand. I'm gonna snooze that. Where did you go? Yeah, Blue. I'm just opening like the last couple of packs I have on hand. I bought this a while ago. I just never opened it. I didn't even know Fable, was a new set coming out soon. I just kind of had this lying around, but it is cool and interesting to learn about what's going on. Welcome to the stream, by the way. What was I talking about? Yeah, X Dive. I mean, it's at least something, but like, I'm just like, give me my X9. We're never going to get Legends 3. I had to accept that a long time ago. We're never getting it, but you know, give me my X9. Give me a Mega Man 12. Give me an 11. It pre-releases on August 29th, and everywhere else September 5th. Okay, I'll look into it. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the extra funds to get it. I mean, unless, like, you know, something booming happens on the stream here. But I'll look into what I could do. I might be able to get a trove, actually, if they have troves for that set. It's what I should start doing, just like looking for troves and stuff of that nature instead of like full on set packs. It's what I'm gonna have to do in terms of all card game stuff sooner or later, because, well, this isn't cheap. This isn't a cheap hobby, unfortunately. There will be a Fable Trove? Okay, cool. Then I will make you guys a solemn promise that not next month, but I should be able to get a Fable Trove by October. And we might be able to open that in October and make it part of like a Halloween thing. I don't know. Along with like all of the weekly tournament stuff. We'll try and see what we can do there. But I can, if there's gonna be a trove, I could maybe look into buying a trove. A trove shouldn't be that much money. I should be able to get a trove. 130 is not what I knew. I wonder how much of that is Japanese only. Because I know there's a couple of Japanese only Mega Man games that we just never got. But, I mean, like, that's kind of like par for the course. I mean, like, you know, with Tales of all these remasters coming out, I was still hoping and waiting on something from the PS2 that never got released over here. I guess I'm still going to keep waiting, but I can dream. Anyway, Dalmatian Puppy, you can have 99 others of this in your deck. I wonder if there's any way to actually build this and then have the draw power to draw them all and then ink them all. That would be funny. Somebody's got to have a strategy, right? Somebody's got to have something. Let's see. Sorcerer's Tower. You can move magic brooms here for free. And characters get +1 lore while they're here. Interesting. I kind of like that. I'm really digging the location mechanic. Very much wanting to learn a little bit more about this and see where I can take this. I'm liking this mechanic. 99 puppies! That is so funny. It's just like whenever your character quests, you just gain a lore. Robin's Bow. Oh, hey, there's Huey. So we have all three of the grandsons now. Or the nephews, not grandsons, nephews. A map of Treasure Planet. And another Mr. Smee. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 packs left. 5 packs left. We'll save Rise of the Floodborn for another stream. Just because this one's supposed to be shorter. But I digress. For our newcomers here, our first time chatters, is there a certain actually that should far open a little bit better. Is there any certain types of decks you've been playing that you've been liking so far? Any cards you're looking forward to from the next set? Voyage. Another Floatsome. Did I get a Jetsam? I feel like I didn't get a Jetsam. Maybe I did get a Jetsam. I'm not sure. Magic of Dispel. Distract. Poor Eeyore. You're just sitting there, dog. Ooh, resist. Damage dealt to this character is reduced by 1. That's interesting. Joshua Sweet, Jafar the Lamp Thief. No genies. Haven't gotten any genies yet. I got a genie song, I guess, but Nani the Protective Sister. Interesting, because Stitch is red. I haven't seen a Lilo. Is there a Lilo? I wonder if there's a Lilo. Kit Cloud Kicker. Hearts of Tea for Tea. Okay. Grandma Tala, Spirit of the Ocean. I'm gonna just look that up right quick. That has a nice symbol on it. Okay, it's not what I would have thought, but close enough sometimes. I'm gonna put that over here. I'll sleeve it later. Another Dalmatian puppy. I butchered this pack. I absolutely murdered. I murdered this. Its family could not even recognize it anymore. The family of plastic that it belongs to. Put those up here. A gym. Oh, hey, there's a Jetsam. Oh, it's Ward. He gives Ward the Flotsam. Flotsam gives the +3. Okay. The final magic carpet I think we were missing. A second Louis. Minnie Mouse. Another Dalmatian puppy. Oh, so Hydros is the name of the Titan. Interesting. I never knew its name was Hydros. That's interesting to me. So, Lithos and Hydros. Yeah, why did Kingdom Hearts never give them their actual, names? It was just Rock Titan and Ice Titan. It's always interesting to me, they never did that. Queen of Hearts. Starkey. Aurelian Gyro Sensor. Ursula the Sea Witch. And foil Grandma Tala, but the story one this time. You know what? Has anybody ever played Mega Man Soccer for the Super Nintendo? I don't know why that game just bursted into my head, into my thoughts. But that's a weird game, isn't it? That's just a weird thing to see. Magic of Dispel. Distract. Eeyore. Agrabah. Zeus. Oh, it's not Zeus. Jesus. Zazu. Not Zeus. Jesus. Miss Bianca. You played Mega Man Soccer? Okay. Was that fun, in your opinion? Is that balanced, or is that just hard as balls? I've heard that it's a hard game. Die Bomb. Finally a genie. A genie for the lamp. Good lord, that took a while to get a genie. Captain Hook's rapier. Captain Hook himself. Alice the Tea Alchemist. Interesting. And a foil map of Treasure Planet. Rockman Soccer. Rocker. Rocker. What does it sound like Scooby-Doo trying to shout Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents across the room? You won't get away with this, Rocker! Man or Riemann, they're right. Forbidden Mountain. Rufus the Cat. It's one of those sites that let you play. It was on one of those sites that let you play old games in your browser. Okay, fair enough. I don't remember them putting it on NSO, so it's probably not. Or maybe it is. I just never looked for it. Rocker sounds like a slur. Oh, no. The ammo. The ammo. The ammo is plentiful. Another baboon. Peter Pan. Corelli's Manor. He almost been hurt. Bird. The Queen. The Bayous. Mufasa, champion of the Pride Lands with a 310, by the way. Oh my god, play him for 2. Oh, I see the vision. I see the vision. I need another one. I need another Mufasa. I see the vision. I see the vision, dog. I see the vision. Helga Sinclair with Shift. Foil Iago. I see the vision. I see the vision. I at least know I'm using the color gray. I have an extra Mickey, I think. Actually, I'm not going to play that Enchanted. That Enchanted is going in my binder. That Enchanted is going in my binder. It is not going anywhere else. I finally got Enchanted for Lorcana. It is going in the binder. Iago. Marion, sorry. Gizmo Suit. Webby. Milo Thatch. Like how my camera isn't focusing. It's trying its best, though. It's trying, dog. It's trying. Bianca. Sumerian Talisman. Whenever a character is banished in a challenge, I can draw a card. That does more for me than I think it probably would. Scrooge's Top Hat. Another Lithos. How much of the same card can you have in one deck? It's 4. As far as I'm aware, it is 4 of one card. Unless you have a lot of the Dalmatian puppies. Because then if you have a lot of the Dalmatian puppies, it's 99. If you got the Dalmatian puppies, it's 99. I want to see somebody play that type of a deck. I need to see the 101 Dalmatians deck that has like at least 30 puppies in it. If not all 99. I don't even know if you could play all 99 puppies. I don't even know if you could play all 99 puppies. Although that's a lot of ink. That's a lot of ink. That's so many throwaways for ink. You just need a way to, like, draw them. That's all. Scrooge McDuck, the richest duck in the world. Madame Medusa. I don't know where that character's from. And a foil voyage to close everything out. Finally, we can be done. Alright. What time is it? We're at 10:40. How many packs are in this? How many is actually in this? 8 boosters. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We'll save it for next time. We'll save that for next time. We'll save this Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Advance for next time as well. We're gonna open that trove in this. Oh god, get up there. Get up there. Okay. So for the most part, pretty good. Pretty good haul today, I gotta say. We got a lot of things. I've gotten a lot of knowledge that helps me out for this game. So I thank you to everybody who came out to watch. Very short stream today. You can thank Comcast for that. Maybe one day the issues will get fixed. I have another trove, but I'm just too lazy to go get that trove right now. I'll just stack them like this. This is fine. This is fine. I'll figure it out whenever I'm actually coming back to this to make the deck I want to try and make. We didn't get enough Mickeys to do that, unfortunately, though. I needed a little bit more Mickeys to do that. At least wanted another 2 Mickeys. I maybe could have did that, but that's fine. I'm not gonna be like, oh boo hoo, I didn't get everything I wanted. I got what I wanted today, and that's the most, like, I got what I wanted today. This is all that matters to me. I got what I wanted today. I got something good. And that's all that really matters, because I had fun tonight. And I hope you had fun tonight. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching. Take care. You have a fantastic night. I will see you all Wednesday night, hopefully, for more Tales of. We got a princess to rescue. Toodaloo, everyone.